Shalom, back again. All praises to Hanoki said, and the authority being in the name of Yahawah. Well, I had two thoughts that the Most High put on my heart to share. So I said, well, I'll just bring one thought today. This night. Also, I said the same, I'll bring the other thought tomorrow. And the thought is, Yahawah will die and be resurrected, which was a prophecy given by Isaiah the prophet. So I'm going to Isaiah chapter 26, Northern Kingdom edition. The header reads, trust in Yahawah forever. Yahawah will die and be resurrected. It literally says Yahawah. It says Jehovah, but we know that's Yahawah. All men will rise in the resurrection. Verse 1. In that day shall this song be sung in the land of Judah. We'll have a strong city. Salvation will God appoint for walls and bulwarks. Isaiah 60 and 18. Violence shall no more be heard in your land, wasting or destruction within your borders. But you shall call your walls salvation and your gates praise. Verse 2 reads, open you gates. Remember, in the earlier teaching, he revealed that the gates was the house of Jacob, Israel. Open you the gates, that righteous nation, which keep it the truth may enter. He said this house of Jacob is going to keep the truth, and that's who's going to enter. Helen 3 and 28. Yet thus we see that the gate of heaven is open unto all. Who is that? All the house of Jacob. That keep the truth. Even to those who will believe on the name of Yahawah the Messiah, who is the Son of God. You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts in you. Contentment, peace of God. Trust in Yahawah forever, for in Yahawah, for in my kinsman redeemer, Yahawah's everlasting strength. See, even the sealed portion tells us, chapter 6, verse 38 through 39. And Yahawah, which will be known among you as Jesus the Christ, but his true name is Yahawah. We ain't talking about the idol. We talking about the real one. Is he who shall comply with the law and cause death to lose its power over my children, the house of Jacob, that keeps the truth. Even so as is in Adam, all my children will suffer in death. Even so in the Messiah shall all be made alive. And all things must be done through the voluntary will of those I have chosen, according to the eternal law of agency. And now, my children, I present to you your brothers, Yahawah and Michael, who will give you life, immortality, and life forever. In the books, remember, he said, and Michael shall help me. That's the Melchizedek priesthood, in which Yahawah is part of. Trust in Yahawah forever, For in your kinsman redeemer, Yahawah is everlasting strength. Everlasting. Eternity. Strength. We bring it down them that dwell on high. The lofty city, Esau, Edom, we read about that. He led it low. He led it low even to the ground. He bring it even to the dust. The foot which shall tread on it, tread it down. Even the feet of the poor. That's the Israelites. They're gonna call to destroy the kingdom of Eden. And the steps of the needy. The way of the just is uprightness. You must upright. You most upright, Salaki. For he bringeth down them that draw on high. The lofty city, that he led it low. He led it low even to the ground. He bringeth it even to the dust. The foot shall tread it down, even the feet of the poor, and the steps of the needy. The way of the just is uprightness. You most upright, does way the path of the just. The justice of God. See, the reason he's destroying Esau, Edom, and Idumea and the nations, because they treated us with injustice. And then he's treating you with his justice, revenge, to make things right. With my soul have I desired you in the night. Yeah, with my spirit within me will I seek you early. Through prayer and pray. Seek you early. Psalm 63:1. O God, you are my God. Early will I seek you. My soul thirsted for you. My flesh longed for you in a dry and thirsty land. Where there is no water. For when your judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness. Or precepts. See? That's how you know his judgments in the earth. Because he's insisting on us giving precept on precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little, in other books besides the Bible. But it must say the same thing that the Bible said. And if it struck you in the sealed portion, speaking to people like me, I'm supposed to go through it and make sure it says what the Bible says. You just can't read it as it is. That's how Esau did. He changed things. That's why he said, I got to interpret it. And how can you hear it without a preacher? Yahawah, when your hand is lifted up, they will not see, but they shall see. Or them see your zeal for your people. That's why he said, Isaiah 6:9-6-7, Amplified Classic Edition. For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be on his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father of eternity, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David over his kingdom, to establish it and uphold it with justice and with righteousness. From the latter time forth, even forevermore, the zeal of YAHAWAH of hosts will perform this. YAHAWAH, when your hand is lifted up, they will not see, but they shall see. Or let them see your zeal for your people. So that's why we're insisting that you see. He's only talking about saving the children of Israel, the elect who stands on the truth. Or be ashamed. You let fire destroy your enemies. And be ashamed for their envy at the people. Mosiah 27:31. Yet every knee shall bow, and every tongue confess before him. Yet even at the last day, when all men shall stand to be judged of him, then shall they confess that he is God. Then shall they confess who live without God in the world by necessity. Who live without God in the world, that the judgment of everlasting punishment is just upon them, that shall quake. Like he said in the book of Isaiah 54, he said, this is like the days of Noah to me. Like I swore that I would never judge their earth again with water like that. But I also swore I would never be angry with the children of Israel, the ones who stand on the truth. He said, although the mountains may shake. That the judgment of an everlasting punishment is just upon them, and they shall quake and tremble and shrink beneath the glance of his all-searching eye. Yeah, the fire of your enemies shall devour them. For you ordained peace for us. That's why I talk good things and peace to the children of Israel, the ones who stand on truth. Peaceable things. He even said if your spouse leave you, male or female, they call it unbelievers. He said, you're no longer bound to them. Because you've been called to peace, this peace. They've been ordained already. For he also has wrought all our works in us. Alma 5:40-41. For I say unto you that whatsoever is good cometh from God, and whatsoever is evil cometh from the devil. Therefore, if a man bring forth good works, he hearkens unto the voice of the good shepherd, and he does follow him. But whosoever bringeth forth evil works, the same becometh a child of the devil. For he hearkens to his voice, and does follow him. O YAHAWAH our God, other lords besides you have had dominion over us. 2 Kings 18:4-6. He removed the high places and break the images, and cut down the groves, and break in pieces the brazen serpent that Moses had made. For until those days, the children of Israel did burn incense to it. And he called it Nehushtan. What was Nehushtan? In biblical books of Kings, the Nehushtan is the bronze image of a serpent on a pole. The image is described in the book of Numbers, where YAHAWAH instructed Moses to erect, if so that the Israelites the great serpent or the great brass, symbol of snakes on a staff or a pole, like the doctors have. Talking about medical. He trusted in YAHAWAH God of Israel, so that after him was none like him among all the kings of Judah, nor any that were before him. For he clave to YAHAWAH and departed not from following him, but kept his commandments, which YAHAWAH commanded Moses. But by you only will we make mention of your name. They are dead. They shall not live. They are deceased. They shall not rise. Speaking about the other lords, the idols, the other gods. There's nothing. Isaiah 26:13. And YAHAWAH our God or other lords besides you have had dominion over us. By you only will we make mention of your name. Therefore, you have visited and destroyed them, and made all their memory to perish. You have increased the nation, O YAHAWAH. You have increased the nation. Isaiah 9:3. You have multiplied the nation, not increased the joy. They joy before you according to the joy in harvest, and as men rejoice when they divide the spoil. Abraham 2:9. I will make of you a great nation. I will bless you above measure, and make your name great among all nations. You should be a blessing unto your seed after you. That is in their hands, they shall bear this ministry and priesthood unto all nations. You are glorified. You had removed it far unto all the ends of the earth, expanded all the borders of the land. Isaiah chapter 54, he said, expand you to the right and to the left. YAHAWAH, in trouble have they visited you. Israel recalls all the misery of the past days of exile. Isaiah 26:16-18, YAHAWAH, in trouble have they visited you, Jacob's trouble. They poured out a prayer when your chastity was upon them. Like as a woman with child, draw near the time of her delivery, is in pain, and cried out in her pain, so have we been in your sight, O Yahweh. We have been with child. We've been in pain. We have, as it were, brought forth wind. We have not wrought any deliverance in the earth, neither have the inhabitants of the world fallen. They poured out prayer when your chastening was upon them. When it was upon chastening. Likewise, as a woman with child, you draw near the time of her delivery, is in pain, and cried out in her pains. So have we been in your sight, O Yahweh. We have been with child. We have been in pain. We as it were, brought forth wind. We have not wrought any deliverance in the earth, neither have the inhabitants of the world fallen. Or been brought low. Your dead men shall live. Immortality, immortal. Together with my dead body shall they arise. The foreordained of Yahweh the Messiah. They arise. Mission of Yahweh the Messiah. Resurrection of Yahweh the Messiah. He said, you've been resurrected. And I literally saw the word awake when he woke me up. Rise off the pages of the Bible. Awake and sing this truth. Awake and sing, you that dwell in the dust. For your dew is as the dew of the herbs. The earth shall cast out the dead. Come, my people, enter into your chambers, and shut your doors about you. Hide yourself, as it were, for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed, until the cleansing of the earth is over. Where we going to hide ourselves? Under the shadow of the wings of the Almighty. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Remember, he called us to peace. The earth also discloses her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Example for blood. Example, the bloodshed, crime, and violence committed will be exposed and recompensed. Exposes a verb. Early 15th century, to leave without shelter or defense. The Esau make themselves naked. Lay open. 4, speak one's mind, explain. Set forth, lay open, exhibit, reveal, publish. To place, lay down, meaning to exhibit openly. Exposed. Exposes a noun. Also expose, display, or discreditable information. Recompense is a noun. Early 15th century, compensation, payment for a debt or obligation. Now you think I'm always talking about money and stuff like that. This ain't got nothing to do with money hungry. You gonna pay for your crime that you already admitted and confessed by necessity. And you're gonna give me my retirement too, because you said you was obligated to do that. Because I asked you on the recorded line. I said, do I owe you anything? Did I sell my soul? You said, no, we obligated to do it to it. Same thing his word says. Recompenses are now. Not only are you going to give me my retirement, you're going to give me everything else that's mine. Coming out of the treasury. Early 15th century, and you know I'm talking about the children of Israel too. You're going to give them what's there. But this is my testimony. See, I don't forget about the children of Israel. But he said, we overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the words of our testimony. Recompenses are now early 15th century compensation, payment, or for a debt or obligation, satisfaction, amends, retribution, punishment. Related to recompenser, make good recompense. The notion is the equivalent of recompense for anything given, especially reparation or restitution to another for some wrong done to him. So every time you hear these Israelites get on TV talking, we don't want no money. Well, you speak for yourself. You ain't talking for Israel. How I know that? I just read it to you. The verb of recompense, century 1400, and this wasn't on my mind. I didn't know he was going this way. He said, Michael should help me. To redress, provide is an equivalent. Recompenser and 14th and from medieval Latin recompensiere, to reward, remunerate. Again, balance out. Etymology, weighed together. To hang calls to hang, weigh, pay. Draw, stretch, spend. For the financial sense of the Latin verb, see pound. By early 15th century, specifically as to compensate, pay for service rendered or for loss of property, rights, etc. Make amends for by some equivalent, dispense, punishment, or rewards. More frequently than the etymology sense into the 19th century, pound, the noun. Fundamental unit of weight. Old English pound, and weight or money. Also pint, from Proto-Germanic punda, pound as a measure of weight, source of Gothic pund, German fund, Middle Dutch pont, Old Frisian and Old Norse pund. An early borrowing from the Latin pondo, pound, originally in libra pondo, a pound by weight from pondo, adverb by weight, ablative of pounds, weight, from stem of pender to hang, cause to hang, weigh. Draw, stretch, spin. Perhaps the notion is weight of the things measured, or how much it stretches a core, meaning unit of money. A tower of pound of silver. They already told us our money is good because we're innocent in this. We're not guilty for what they did in wickedness. Even if we spend their money, we're not under the curse. It's not a curse in our hands. They got to convert it to pound, gold and silver, backed. In the Middle Ages, it was reckoned variously the tower of pound, 12 ounces. The merchants pound 15. The Vordapias 16, and the Troy 12. Troy ounce of silver. The 16-ounce pound was established before late 14th century. For behold, Yahweh cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Isaiah 26 and 21. The earth also shall disclose her blood. Hebrews, bloods, example. The bloodshed, crime, and violence committed will be exposed and recompensed, and shall no more cover her slain. You made yourself naked. You know this came from the Father. Because I wasn't planning on making no video this time or not. Lamentations 4, 21 to 22. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto you. You should be drunken to make yourself naked. The punishment of your iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. That means it's finished. He will no more carry you away into captivity. He will visit your iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover your sin. Isaiah 60. Amplified. A glorified Zion. Arise from spiritual depression to a new life. Shine. Be radiant with the glory and brilliance of Yahweh. For your light has come. The glory and brilliance of Yahweh has risen up on you. For in fact, darkness will cover the earth, and deep darkness will cover the people. But Yahweh will rise upon you, Jerusalem, and his glory and brilliance will be seen on you. Nations will come to your light, and kings to the brightness of your rising. What's that light? The truth. Lift up your eyes around you and see. He said, you're going to see. They all gather together. They come to you. Your sons will come from far away. Your daughters will be looked after at their side. That's why I told my son to look out for my daughter. Then will you see and be radiant. And your heart will tremble with joy and rejoice. Because the abundant wealth of the seas will be brought to you. The wealth of the nations will come to you. A multitude of camels from the eastern trading tribes will cover you, Jerusalem. Young camels of Median and Ephah. And those from Sheba who once came to trade will bring gold and frankincense and proclaiming the praises of Yahweh. All the flocks of Kedar will be gathered to you as the eastern pastoral tribes join the trading tribes. The realms of Naboth will serve you. They will go up with acceptance as sacrifices on my altar. And I'll glorify the house of my honor and splendor. Who are those who fly like a cloud, like doves to their windows. The islands and the coastlands will confidently wait for me. The ships of Tarshish will come first. to bring your sons from far away, their silver and gold with them. For the name of Yahweh your God, for the Holy One of Israel, because he has glorified you. Foreigners will build up your walls, and their kings will serve you. For in my righteous wrath I struck you, but in my favor and grace I have had compassion on you. Your gates will be opening continually. They should not be shut day or night, that the people may bring to you the wealth of the nations, their kings and their led in procession. For the nation or kingdom that which will not serve you, Jerusalem, shall perish. The nation that refused to serve shall be utterly ruined. The glory of Lebanon will come to you, the cypress, the juniper, and the cedar together, to beautify the place of my sanctuary. I will honor and make the place of my feet glorious. The sons of those who oppressed you will come bowing down to you in submission. And all those who despise you and treat you disrespectfully will bow down to your soles of your feet. And they will call you the city of Yahawah, the Scion of the Holy One of Israel. Scion is a noun. Century 1300, scion, a shoot or a twig, especially one for grafting. Also figurative from Old French scion, S-I-O-N, descendants, shoot, twig, offspring. The meaning of an heir, a child, a descendant. The proper spelling would be S-I-O-N. All praises to Enoch, said, in the authority of Yahweh, I bring forth this news. This is good news. This is the gospel.